Hello everyone, this is Eline. She's back to have her split ends off, and she will have a stunning new color. So I hope you enjoy my video and watch it. And now she turns to you and the rest of the world to show us what she has now. Dankjewel. The first thing I do is brush her hair. I do it with a tangler teaser. And the nice thing about the tangler teaser is that it don't hurt. So especially for young girls, it's very nice to comb the hair with. And it polishes the hair also. And because I just have to cut the split ends, I will do it standing. So you see how that happens. So you don't have anything on her, and so you have a nice and cleaner cut. I will do it with a thermic scissor, as a hot scissor, on 140 degrees. Pin up the hair. The scissor I use is 140 degrees, and it makes perfect ends on the hair. So no split ends for a long time. Especially now in summertime, it's a hard time for hair. I work until there is no layer left, and then I go to the front, and that I do with a face line. And even now, you don't see the skin lines because I'm standing on the back, but I can still see the shapes that are similar to the chin lines. It's the line of her shoulders. These lines are in this way, so that's the same line as the chin line. Interessant om te weten. Dat die, Ik heb hier wel last van de airco. Ja, ik zet hem nog niet eens echt koud, want daar hou ik niet van. Nee. Want dan krijg je helemaal een ontdon als je buiten komt. Now I have a nice straight, strong line. So I now went to the front, let her bend over. And also that I do in layers. And this is a little bit warm now because here it is 25 degrees. And this I do in a flowing line. Just let the scissor glide to the hair. And this way I get the most wonderful fall of the hair in the most natural lines. And I just use the upper hair to create this line. So from the crown to the area before the ears, that hair I use for this line. Otherwise the back will be too thin. And I just shape it in the way I want it. See how wonderful the curve is of her hair. Now go to the other side. First take the first part before the ears. Pin away the back hair. lay the hair in lines or fall. And again, let my scissor do the work. Because it's a hot scissor, it melts the hair a bit. Don't burn it. And by melting the hair, it seals the ends. Take them over the center line, minor adjustments to the line I made. Take the back hair also with it and search for the connection by taking off only the ends of the first part of hair. Okay, this was the whole haircut, and now we're going to make a stunning color. Dat is snel, hè?
Ja, dat is wel.
I put on some color protection. Brush the hair again. Take my eating pins and I start a little bit above the ear. Take a curved line and bring it up above my eyebrow. This will be the darker line. And in the upper hair we make a lot of shapes of color. This part will be dark. It will be colored in a 4-0. It's medium brown. But it will have a brown effect with blonde tones and coppers. That's the first part I put color on. I might make this color with 3% because she has no grey hair, so why should I use 6 then? And it's from Lakme. To cover the undertones up, I use silk foil, shape it in the lines of 4, lay the hair to the side. And take a new layer. All the colors I use also Intuit deep conditioner, because I find it very important to get the best end result. The next color I use is the 6th color, 661 of Lakme. It's a chestnut, so it breaks down the hard tones of the color I used in the underline. And this one I use with 6%, otherwise I don't get the result I want. I have to break down some tones that are in, and it's a cool tone, a chestnut. It's like a tobacco color. Cover up the tobacco tone. And now I set out a line, because I want a blonde line also into the hair. So I have to be where I want that blonde lines to be. So first part the hair, where I certainly not want blonde colors. And the next color I'm going to use is a copper tone. And that I will combine with blonde tones. And the copper tone is 740. And will give a lot of shine to the hair. Again, I work with 6% with conditioner into it. Take a small part, spin it out with my eating stick. And make it a little bit in a curve. In a moon shape curve. The bleach I used is from Goldwell. I use it with 6% and it's blue bleach. That to take off a lot of the yellow tones that are still remaining into color. And also here I use a deep conditioner into it. Work in the same line, a little bit more for the next copper tone. Make my second bleach layer. Shape the aluminium foil just like I wanted. And bleached it there. What I do now is I start in a small line and I will work in a dark tone. That I do to give more contrast to the front. So this one will be a darker line. And therefore I use the second tone I used. It's the tobacco tone. So it's not the deepest color there is in her hair, but it will give contrast to the copper tones and the blondes. So that's why I work this in. Lekker gelijk en
Ja.
folietjes.
Snap ik ook heel veel folie maar. Ja.
Hè?
Snap ik heel veel folie maar.
Ja, absoluut. Still work in a moon shape. And now I start with my copper tones again. My part on this side will be a little bit more, because then I get a nice result and I can shape the curve of the front a little bit more. And the nice thing about girls who don't want to be blonde but you want to give them the feeling of being blonde is to create it in the front of their hair, because they can see that they are blonde at the front, but they are not totally blonde, so they have a feeling of having blonde hair, but they don't have it. And I once saw in a video someone in the US called it the money makers, because the more blonde in the front, that's the more the customers will pay for it. I don't agree with that, because I don't want them to pay more. Coloring is coloring, no matter how many colors you want. It's just the fun of doing it. Eline is sleeping at the moment. Almost. Coming to my last blonde part. Shape it like I want it. And the nice thing about blonde colors in the summer, they have a wonderful effect on the sun. The time you get brown, your hair will be blonder. And you don't have to worry about the colors. beware about the condition of the hair. What I tell my customers is when they go out swimming into the sea and into the pool, make your hair wet with a mineral water, towel dry, and then put some oil over it. And that may be any oil you can find in the kitchen. Put it on a tail, leave it that way for the day, and wash it one time with dish water, dish shampoo, how do you call that? Dish, hoe noem je dat? Afwaswater? Afwaszeep. The products where you do your dishes in, and then wash it one time with shampoo, and you have a wonderful condition after the summer into your hair. This I close up. She will be in heat for 20 minutes, and then we're back. All the colors are out. We wash the hair with moisturized shampoo and deep conditioner, and now I'm going to blow dry it. And then we see all the colors that are in the hair. Use this for 4 reasons. It's a cream mousse, and cream mousse is a bit strange. It comes out like how do you call that? Slagroom. Cream. And it sees out like cream. It feels creamy. And the wonderful thing about this is when you put the heat of the blower on it, all the conditioners that are in it come out and give the best result to the hair. Massage it into the hair. Comb it through. Open it up and start at the back with a big brush. To get the best result from the comb, you first put in some heat and then start blow drying for the real thing. And when you put in the heat, you see the conditioner coming into the hair. You see how it goes. And the first tone you see is the 4-0 of Lakme. Sexy, hè, blonde?
Ja. After the drying, I use a new oil from 4 Reasons, and this is also a wonderful product. It's a polish oil, and it brings out all the colors into it that I bring into her hair, so you see the shades better, and it makes it wonderful because the drape and the fall of the hair is more beautiful. You see how wonderful the colors are. The colors on the underlines are dark, and you see the tobacco colors and then the coppers. And on the other side is also the blonde into the hair. I think she looks stunning. Voet liggen? Ja.
Okay, this is the end result of the coloring of Eline's hair, and you see all the nice shades of colors into it. Dark tones, light tones, copper tones, and I think for a summer hairstyle, yeah, this will do. So thank you, Eline, for this wonderful meeting with you.
Thank you.